Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. She says good afternoon. Whispers. Can barely hear her. Let's turn her forward flashes back on. I almost forgot to shoot a video today. You would have reminded me? Okay. Kind of driving into the sun, but we're kind of behind the mountain, so we might be okay. Climbing the Paulson. Beautiful day here today. +4 in the sun. It's just comfortable out there. Springtime, almost. It feels like spring.
It's the kind of weather where you melt during the sun. Isn't it like you have to start to melt?
Yeah, so it's getting hot in the sun, yeah. In the cab with the windshield, it starts getting quite warm in here. It's been rather uneventful today. Saturday was not so uneventful. I got a ticket. Yep, I got a ticket. Most law-abiding driver out there, I think, and I got a ticket. So they were doing an oil change on my truck this weekend. So on Friday, I dropped Jess off near home and then drove to the shop. I was going to drop the trailer off there. No room to park anywhere. I'm like, okay, we'll go to the end of the road and do a U-turn. I got stuck. Had to throw chains on. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm just going to drive to our normal parking area and get up early in the morning on Saturday, drive to the shop in the morning. I did that. In the morning I went to the shop, stopped across the street, all the way off the road, on the gravel on the other side of the curb. Basically there's a curb. I drove over the curb and parked on the other side of the curb all the way off the road. Dropped the trailers there and then let them take the truck in.
Something every driver's done. Day in, day out.
Everybody drops their trailers there at the shop, goes across the street, gets their work done, grabs the trailers after, and you're good to go. They went and fixed a bunch of problems on the truck, found some other problems, said they did a temporary fix to my coolant hose under the passenger seat, running to the DEF system underneath there for the reclamation or whatever. I don't know what exactly it all does underneath there. And then I might be leaking a little bit of coolant. They've ordered a new hose. Great. They also fixed some small things like my backup reverse lights. They fixed those. My grill wanting to pop out, they fixed that. A little air leak, they fixed that. Replaced the wiring harness, so no more wiring issues. But when he called me, he just goes, just so you know, I saw the bylaw officer at your trailers for quite a while. I'm like, great, what now? In the past, bylaw officers have said as long as your vehicle is all the way off the road, you're not breaking any laws. In the town of Penticton, you are, I guess, city Penticton, it is illegal to leave a trailer anywhere on a road. You cannot park a trailer anywhere along the side of a road. Period. Ever. That's why we park it all the way off the road on the other side of the curb. Well, apparently that's not safe anymore either. I got a $40 ticket for having a trailer parked in town. I can park it there as long as the rig is attached to it. But as soon as the trailer is by itself, it's now illegal. It's like, how am I supposed to go to the shop then and get any work done? It just, I don't understand. I wish we could get everybody in Penticton, every driver, to drop their trailers at City Hall and see. I'll pay the $40 ticket to drop my trailers at City Hall. Where are we supposed to park our trailers to get work done on our truck? I've been seeing a lot of trailers parked at every pullout along north of Penticton and south of Penticton. Every little pullout has a trailer parked in it. I'm starting to see why. But I don't really feel very comfortable leaving my trailers out in a pullout if I've got a bunch of 2x4s on the back that are pretty easy to just go cut a strap and take as many 2x4s as you want. So I could drive south and drop my trailers at the scale. There's cameras there. I've never had problems there because of the cameras. I could drive north and drop my trailers in West Kelowna at our yard. I tried that on Friday. That yard was, because of all the snow, yard was so slippery, I couldn't steer on the yard. I pulled forward, tried backing in. Backing a Super B back, you have to have perfect steering, fine tune, and I could not steer in that yard. I could barely move with everything locked up, barely move forward and backwards. I was thinking of chaining up, and I'm like, even then, I can't steer. It's just an ice rink, compact snow with a slippery rain on top of it. Or else I would have dropped off my trailers in West Kelowna. So I guess next time I just have to drive to the scale and drop them off there. I don't know what else to do. I could bring them to a pullout north of town, drop off at the shop, and then go back and pick them up as soon as it's done working on the truck, so that they're only there for a short time. It makes it obnoxious though. Oh. I guess I couldn't do that. On Saturday morning, I could haul my trailers to the shop, but I can't move the trailers after that, or else I won't have enough hours for my reset. So if I haul a trailer out of town, I won't have the hours to. I can't drive off duty with my trailers. So I couldn't do that either. I guess I need to move to a town that wants truckers. It's just a $40 ticket, so it's like whatever. Not a big deal, but just obnoxious. Huh? It's also a big deal just because what else are you supposed to do? I guess it's the cost of doing business. I get a $40 ticket on weekends when I have to go in the shop.
Unless that's only interesting.
But I went and picked up the truck anyway. Bobtailed back to home. By the time I got home, 4 blocks, I had no coolant left in the truck. I could smell coolant. I get out and I just see this red pool under the truck. I jump back in the truck and drive the 4 blocks back to the shop and go, hey, I got no coolant in my truck. They're like, what? I'm like, under the passenger seat where you said I might have a slight leak. It's more than a slight leak. It's pouring out. So I sat there for a few hours. They said, no, we'll fix it right away. Don't bother walking home. I think it was 2.5 hours or so sitting there. Well, maybe not. Maybe it felt that long, but maybe it wasn't quite that long. Maybe it was an hour and a half, something like that. Because I got to watch. Yeah, I got to watch about a TV, two or three TV shows. The Truckers Lounge. And I do have a slight leak now still. So today morning I went and picked up another box of coolant. I put in a jug in the morning. After you drain all the coolant, most of the time the next day I have to put a whole jug in to top it off because all the air bubbles are worked out. So we'll see tonight or tomorrow morning how much coolant we have, if I have to top it off again, if I have to top it every day or every other 2 days. But we're definitely burning some coolant. I can smell it. Jess gets to smell it more because it's right underneath her seat, but it's not pleasant. So yeah, my town sucks. I'm giving Penticton a bad review.
Trucking.
Say thumbs down for trucking in Penticton. We can't park our trucks anywhere near home anymore either. We can only park big rigs in residential or commercial. No, I mean only in industrial or commercial. Not allowed to park a big rig in residential.
So you parked in industrial instead of thing.
So I parked in industrial, dropped my trailers in industrial zone, and still got a ticket because you're not allowed to leave trailers anywhere. Industrial, commercial, or like, what are you supposed to do? There really aren't many options.
You should make it clear the place doesn't have room for your truck.
Yeah, Penticton is very limited on space. The shop that you go into they have no room for trailers. There's no way of getting a Super B in there. The other truck dealership in town is a Kenworth. They would have no place for a Super B either.
There's more of an eyesore there. Like I was asking the truck. Ask the
trucking company in town that has a big yard, and Jess says we could ask them if we can park on their yard. And every time I walk by on the weekend, yard's packed full. There would be no way, it's too packed full. There's no way they would allow a competition truck company park in there, especially if they're that full. But it would be nice. It'd be awesome if they stood up for the trucking industry and said, hey, because they have enough sway in town that they could maybe change some policies. But they have their own yard, so there's no incentive for them to change policies, right? I don't know. Yeah, somebody organizes a protest in Penticton about trucking. I would ask my boss if I could join the protest. Because it's getting ridiculous. They made like a permit thing for local drivers. So if you live in town, you drop your trailer to go in the shop, here, put this tag on your trailer that you guarantee that it's only going to be sitting there while your truck's in the shop or something. Local trailers only, right? I should take my ticket and tape it to the front of my trailer every time I drop the trailers. Looks like I've already been ticketed. Would that be fraud though? I don't know, just obnoxious. Like I said, it's only $40, so it's not a big deal, but obviously it is. It is. It just irritates me. All I got on that subject. Other than that, I'm just enjoying the weather, loving that the passes aren't solid ice. After we unloaded in West Kelowna, ran ran empty here to Klesnikov. Now we're running to New Westminster. We have a 9 a.m. appointment at New Westminster. I think we're going to be a little late. Try to be there by 9, but we'll see. Love the snow a lot more when it's not on the road, but all the trees and everything still has snows on it. It's a lot more enjoyable when you get the beautiful scenery, but the roads aren't solid ice. They're wet, so we'll probably be ending up in Manning Park at night. Hopefully, Manning Park isn't slippery when it gets dark. Some pretty good frost heaves in here. Getting cold, I'll give you 1 notch of heat. All you're getting is 1 notch though. I'm getting a notch of what though? Yeah, if it's cold, that's a good idea to put your socks back on. That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. Another notch? Losing my brownie points. They don't blow open. Thanks. Appreciate the help. Or did that cost me a 3rd notch? Chain up area. That's nice not to have to think. Is there lights going to be on? So the truck does have to go in the shop next weekend again to replace that hose that's leaking a bit, and a part in the turbo is gone that they have to replace. So they've ordered those parts and they're saying most of it's under warranty, so that's nice. With a wiring harness harness fixed. Hopefully that means no more errors, no more weird stuff, no more trucks shutting down for no reason. Totally hit that boulder of snow. Just nicked the side of it. Yeah, I got quite a bit of snow up here, I think. Quite a bit of snow. It makes Jess happy. If all goes well, in 2 weekends from now we intend to play in the snow a bit. Technically this weekend is a long weekend. It'll be interesting to see what we get for a run. It'd be cool if they give us a long run. We get to drive on Monday instead of having Monday off. I'll take Monday off too. Well guys, I think I'll leave it there. Hope you guys enjoyed our climb to climb up Paulson. We'll see what kind of load we get tomorrow. Likely it'll just be a load. Likely it'll be a tarp load too. I predict it's going to be a tarp load, a 2-drop load. But maybe we'll get lucky and we don't have to do something silly like that, but it should be interesting either way. I don't think I want to hit all these big boulders. So yeah, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Hopefully we enjoy another beautiful day like this, because I could use a whole week of days like this. It would make me happy if we had beautiful weather like this all week. Yeah, I think a whole week with no problems, not seeing the shop, no spinning out, no chaining up. I think I could be quite happy with one of those weeks. Day one of the week is going well. It is going well. 4.5 days to go. You guys rock. Thanks again.